Hey, welcome to Earth.
What a trip, I tell you. That re-entry is really a little heaty on the re-entry. So I'm going
Glad you could make it.
Do a segment this week that I'll call Bugs, Slugs, and Other Thugs. I just came back from inspecting a crop on the other side of the planet, and to my horror, I found at least 70% of it's been eaten by rabbits. Rabbits and slugs with big teeth, but I think rabbits.
Well, there you go, the ravages of Mother Nature.
The tender
piece.
Yeah, well, the tender shoots are very tasty, the rabbits and little rodents. People have told me they have rat problems, mice problems, stuff like that. Myself, I'm a Buddhist. I don't like to kill things. So I look for ways to prevent, and I'll show today a couple of ways to prevent some of these things. So,
what do you got for us?
First, what I'll do, I'll talk about slugs, bugs, and other thugs. For slugs, a fun thing to do is buy a 6-pack. Go into the bush, check your crop. Drink half a beer. When you get down to half, you turn the can on its side at an angle so that the mouthpiece, the wide mouth beer cans work the best. The mouthpiece is on the top, and if you turn it at just an angle and put it close to the ground, if it rains, the rain will run off it. Now what you want to do is leave a little bit of beer inside of there, and the slugs will climb up into the hole, get drunk, and die. Simple!
It works. It's gross.
At the end of the season, when you harvest your plants, take your returns, take them home. Don't leave them out in the bush. They damage the environment. So, okay, here's another one. In my box of goodies, I've got some slug bait. If you can see that, there we go. Slug bait.
Killer of everything.
Is that French? English? French? There you go. I don't know. We're Canadian. We do everything in French and English, believe it or not.
Slug is the same in French, I think.
Sluggo. And slugs, I tell you, they'll climb up your plant, they'll chew branches off. Even at the end of the season, you'll be looking at your plant going, wow, great big buds, man. And the branches start falling off. And you look at the base, and it's a slug going up the base of your plant. So, slug bait is a powder, and it's affected by rain. So what I suggest to people is you take 2 containers, different sizes, so that they'll fit inside of each other, and you take a pair of scissors and you cut a slug-sized hole.
It's not easy to take and measure the slug, but
well, you guesstimate, unless you got monster slugs, right? You cut a great big hole. You cut 3 or 4 holes all the way around. Probably 4, maybe even 5. And the idea here is to stop the rain from contaminating your slug bait. So you fill the first container full of your powdery slug bait, put the second container over top of it to keep the rain off it, and when it all works out, the slug can get in and feed away and hopefully die today. So there's slugs. Now, I hate slugs. I'm telling you, I hate slugs. Now we'll talk a little bit about bugs. One of the biggest bugs cannabis has a problem with is spider mites. If you go into your room, your leaves are a little speckled. I was going to bring a leaf as an example to show you because, hey, I've got spider mites even out in the bush. But spider mites are everywhere. They live in nature on all different plants, and they're really easy to track in your house. If you come out of your garden and you wear the same pants that you were just wearing in your vegetable garden, you may be tracking spider mites into your grow room. Okay, so that, or if you accept clones from a buddy and, hey man, take this, you might often be accepting a whole bunch of spider mites. So
it could also be on your house plants.
On your house plants, if you have a problem in your crop, you definitely have them on your house plant. Don't just spray your crop, spray your house plants too. Okay, so spider mites are tough. They're really wicked. And I like a chrysanthemum spray or a procon, and they're both pyrethrin-based aerosol spray. Now, I'm not receiving any money from this company for this endorsement. It's just something that I have used and find it works. And
product a lot of people use. It's easy.
A lot of people use this. You spray it through your room lightly, not too hard. It will go foamy on your leaf if you hold it too close. as I talk about this, I would also like to talk about wearing a mask. Okay, a lot of these products are dangerous. You don't want to inhale them deeply, if at all. If you are too cheap to... Hey, I'm moving! If you're too cheap to get a good mask, this is a particulate mask, and this is for aerosols and auto body, so that you can spray paint. And that's what you're looking for, is something that will take solvents out of the air. If you're too cheap for that, get a normal paper fiber mask. Something's better than nothing. If you don't even do that, tie a t-shirt around your face or something. Don't breathe a lot of this stuff. A lot of these, even the slug bait, it'll come up in a powdery, as you pour it, it'll come up in a powdery, dusty, and if it's windy out, make sure the wind's at your back. Because if it blows in your face and you take a big snort of that, that's pretty nasty.
So be careful out there with that stuff.
So be careful, yeah. This is some, even the Pocon, okay? One of my favorite things for spider mites, I don't know how available this is at different places. This has just been approved by Agriculture Canada, okay? So this has been approved for greenhouse use in the hothouse tomato industry. It's a safe product, and there's recommendations that go along with it that can be obtained from Agriculture Canada. Yeah, there you go. Jeez, just smoked a really good joint of Island Sweet Skunk. So the Avid, again, is an aerosol. You want to put it in the water with a whole bunch of wetting agent. It says 3 drops per liter. I'd probably go 2 drops per liter. Most things, when they give you directions on use, I use a third or a quarter strength, because most things are a little too strong for such a fine little plant. The cells on cannabis are very, very delicate, and they easily burn. And a lot of these products are made for tomatoes and other things, right, which are denser, more tolerant of these type of chemicals. So you want to put this in a 1 liter spray bottle and put maybe 2, you might try 3, but I suggest 2 drops in the 1 liter spray bottle. And you want to wear an aerosol mask. Agriculture Canada suggests that you don't spray it on 2 weeks before harvesting your tomatoes. And I basically say 2 weeks is a safe period. It is a systemic thing. Myself, I don't spray it in the bud cycle. I spray it just before the plants go into bud, but after that, they're on their own. It is a systemic thing. I don't think 2 weeks is good enough for putting into my lungs. It may be good enough for Agriculture Canada and tomato plants, but if I'm going to put it in my lungs, I want at least a month, and I don't know any pot that buds in under a month. So most strains are 6-week strains. The Mikado is a 6-week strain. I'll spray it just before it goes in. I know it's got a month and then some to be out of the plant because it is systemic. And what it does, okay, let's talk about its systemic thing. It goes into the plant, it stays in the cells, so that as the eggs hatch, the newborn spider mites will crawl up and down the leaf surface, and they're trying to access the chlorophyll out of the leaf and the succulent juices out of the leaf, and that's why the leaf goes yellow. You see little yellow dots on the leaf. Well, it's they're turning it into creatine, which hardens their shells. And when you smoke a bud that's full of spider mites, you're smoking a whole bunch of creatine. You might as well be smoking your fingernails. So they're turning the succulent juices and the chlorophyll into shell mass, and this will poison the plant and make them unable to sexually reproduce. Whoa! So the bugs can't get it on, and they won't lay any more eggs. So it's in the plant. In marijuana, I'd have to say at least a month. Agriculture Canada says 2 weeks. I'd have to say at least a month.
I think we should spray it on somebody from Agriculture Canada
and wait for 2 weeks and
lick them in a month and see. I don't know.
So there you go.
Kill spider mites in a 3/4 of a mile radius to your house.
It's
so be careful.
Really nasty stuff. Wear an aerosol mask.
Be clean.
Here's another one that I like as a maintenance thing. This is Einstein oil. It's made from neem trees. I'm not sure exactly where neem trees grow. It might be Australia. If anyone out there knows, you can call and tell us, and we'll relay the information. So Einstein oil is a handy product that I've used extensively. Now, I'm not getting any money endorsement off this, but this is a product that works. The only problem is, as with most products that you buy off the shelf, the directions they give are way too strong. So I, most anything I buy off the shelf, use a quarter or a third strength. And on the back of this it says, add 2 teaspoons of Einstein oil to 1 liter. Oh my God. You do that and you come back to stubs. Little stumps of nothing. You kiss your plants goodbye. So, I suggest in a liter, 2, maybe 3 drops. At the most. It's also a foliar feed, and it's good for mold, fungi, and bugs, and beetles, and worms, and whiteflies. That's another problem. Whiteflies. Spider mites is one thing. Whiteflies. You'll have flies all through your room. The whiteflies will fly, but they lay their larvae at the soil surface, and they destroy your roots. And you'll have a massive whitefly. Whiteflies are so hard to get rid of. The whitefly powder that you can buy that you sprinkle on the soil, don't. It doesn't work. It's not worth it. Buy Einstein oil. It works. These products, the only reason I've brought them in to show you people is because I've tried it all. I've tried, oh God, you name it. That insecticidal soap, if you want to waste your money on it, have fun, but it doesn't work. There's lots of things out there that doesn't work. These things work.
People who make the insecticidal soap are not paying them either.
Yeah, they're not paying me. They want to pay me a visit, break my kneecap. But this Einstein works great, and all you got to do is add some agri wetting agent. There we go. It's a wetting agent. It's a biodegradable soap. You can use dish soap if it's biodegradable, but I like this wetting agent because it's so concentrated. It's very highly concentrated. You don't need a whole lot. And what it does is it breaks down the surface tension. And this being oil, it doesn't mix very well. So by breaking down the surface tension in the spray bottle, it spreads it around on your leaves and leaf surfaces and stems. You don't have to spray as much. You spray it on. The more soap you add, the less you have to spray on there. So I don't like to spray anything on my plants because it's a health issue. I'm going to put it in my lungs, and do I really want to be putting this stuff? As little as possible. Thank you. So you spray it on. It'll spread it around the plant matter, and hopefully eliminate your white flies, your fungi, molds. It's good for mold. You might want to spray it. Wait a couple of 3 days. Check again at least 2 days. Don't spray it 2 days in a row. I've made that mistake. Wait 2, maybe even 3 days. And if the mold's still there, spray it again. Guaranteed, it'll be gone. This stuff works. It works really good. And last but not least, for those available out there to access to hydroponic stores, you can get SM90. SM90 is a citrus lemon oil-based product. You need, again, a lot of wetting agent or soap to help break the surface tension and mix it around the top of the surfaces. So it makes your room smell lemony fresh. I tell you, it's a nice product. It works for mold, and it kind of works for spider mites if your spider mites aren't too out of control. It's a good maintenance thing. I've used it for a while now, and it's also good if you have bugs below your surface level. You can spray it on your soil like the whiteflies, or if you have problems in a hydroponic system, you mix this right into the hydroponic solution. And there's directions on it. Go mild, go less than what it says on the instructions, but you mix it right on your hydroponic system. I've had problems in hydroponics and aeroponics where you get these little black bugs hanging on your roots and your root mass. And this is the only thing that seems to work. It washes them off, and you end up with a reservoir full of dead bugs.
Works good, smells great.
Smells great. Lemony fresh, I tell you.